So we are in the abyss. We've seen this from several characters' point of views coming through, but we're going to see it from maybe one of the smallest point of views. So we're going through the orifice that takes us into the abyss, leaving the Radiant Citadel, and we see Harry near the bridge, just watching as it's flowing through. He carries Mask's essence with him. I'm assuming that he's probably thinking about, took a long time, starts to really to think deeply what that means when they pass through, and a great darkness befalls the ship, and lightning and other stuff go, and he sees off in the distance, well, he thought it was the distance, but with a crack of lightning, there's a great mountain in front of him, and standing on the mountain is the Demogorgon in wait. The Demogorgon leaps from the mountain on top up to the Wild Heart and lands and takes his tentacles and thrusts it in. The people that are on the deck are rushing to try to either get there or run away. The Demogorgon knocks a couple people over of no consequence to Harry off the ship into like a misty cloud down below. Harry sees the Tiefling run up and draw her bow, but as it does, along with other people, he rips the ship in two, throwing a great piece against the mountain, and the other piece comes crashing down. Harry holds on to the to the deck as much as he can, and they come crashing down, and the ship plants. Luckily, Harry was able to dexterously roll around and hold on to stuff, but he sees bodies just come crashing against the ground, literally just pancaking on the ground, stuff like that. He sees the great paladin that with the horns try to draw her bow one last time, and she gets, when flungs, she gets planted against the wall like a rock formation. So the helm of the ship cracks and breaks and goes flying through the air. It rolls, and as far as you know, you're the only one in there, and it goes crashing against the side of the mountain that the Demogorgon threw. The Demogorgon is over there in the distance, just slashing and throwing, and just you hear awful sounds, a screaming and moaning, and it goes silent. Then you see from the distance the Demogorgon use his tentacles to wrap up several different bodies and start walking towards the mountain. The Demogorgon passes you within. I'm not going to have you do a stealth check because here at this point the Demogorgon thought he's won. He's not really paying attention. He's just looking at his prizes. You notice there are several people that you know. Several people of interest. They seem to be alive as they go in. The ship is the ship is dead. Everything seems dead in the distance. And Mask comes to you and says, "The Demogorgon has a sword that I very much like.
Oh.
So please retrieve this sword and prove to me that you are worthy of carrying me."
Right then, invisible.
So you follow the Demogorgon into, there's these cave layers and stuff, and he goes through.
Yep. I'm keeping pace as best as I can without making too much noise.
Well, the Demogorgon's making a ton of noise.
Okay.
So there are no other demons around. And you come through, and you know that you come in, and you come into this great altar. Well, you can see it through this. It's like this carved out altar, and he's putting this. You see Aang and Tarkus there that have already been placed on these pillars.
Are their mouths sealed up?
Huh? They're unconscious.
Okay.
Yeah, like they're unconscious. They're almost like in this type of seal. And he starts putting everyone else in these places that almost looks like it's going to be some type of ritual. So, Mask gets in you and says, the sword is hidden through the catacombs. How I know is because I am the one that placed it here. And that's where we'll put you in the map, so you've come into these catacombs.
Alright. Once again, invisible. Even though I know the Demogorgon will probably see me, I don't know what else is down here. I begin exploring, asking. Well, of course, he's not giving me the exact directions. That would be a test. So I go into the first open cavern there. Passive perception's at a 23. My passive investigation is at a 19. As I walk out, I get against the wall, and I walk it as if I was walking a dungeon, a hand on the wall the entire time, making sure to see if I feel any breezes, any false passages, step by step, measuring my weight, knowing that I'm lighter than most, so hopefully I wouldn't set off a pressure plate or anything of that. Then about every 30 feet I'll stop and take a good look around using regular perception on top of my passive of 23.
Okay. So I'm going to tell you, do you feel that anything that Mask Kid passive would find?
No, I'm using my passive for
demon stuff.
Yeah.
So okay. So
and then, like I said, every 20 to 30 feet I'm going to stop and take in my surroundings for as wide as my sight will take me.
Okay. So you're going to search for a while. You go through.
First perception's a 25.
So you're going through and you're thinking, well, if I was Mask, how would I hide something? It's like seeing it with my eyes would probably not be a very good thing that Mask would do. So
Okay.
it's like, so if he was trying to hide, if I was trying to hide something that apparently is this strong, what would I do?
I look at ground level, looking across what is there in front of me, looking for anything that is oddly indentured, not naturally made. I'm going to pick up some dirt, and I'm going to start tossing dirt to see if it falls on anything.
So, what if you toss the dirt and it bounces back towards you?
Okay, I would then close my eyes and reach out.
So
I claim you in the name of Mask.
What's Mask's domains?
Trickery and death. Shadow.
Murder.
Well, murder, death. It's
not straight death.
Way different.
He does not control death.
No. When we're describing it to other people, it's just encouraged to death.
But there's no one else here.
Death with a helping hand.
Yeah. So,
We help death along.
Yeah. So it's, you just do it abruptly. No. The push off a building doesn't kill them. It's the abrupt stop.
Okay, so if something bounces back at me, I'm gonna reach forward to see if I can feel it.
So you reach forward and your hand's cut.
I squeeze the blood over it.
Okay. So you see what looks like a sword that has come to you. So it's as big as you. So just floating in front of you.
For mask, I jump up on the end of the blade.
So you skewer yourself. So you jump and you so with you, you're there and you're hanging and your life is leaving. And for the first time, you actually see Mask holding the blade. So and he pulls it from you, and you fall. He rubs your blood over the blade. So, and he goes, "Will you ever be tricked again?"
Only by you, my lord.
He's like, "I am no longer here."
Then I shall be the master of tricks.
So, and then he's holding the sword, and then you realize that you are the one standing there holding the sword out, and your body that was there is gone. So.
Well, this is going to be different. What? Hey. Why do I sound like this?
So you have a great cut. You have a great cut down your chest. You know, like from where the blade entered in. So you also realize that you were not holding the sword. It's like the sword is you. So you, it's like you are, the God's Bane, but not like it was. So you are the Rogue's Bane. So you may call yourself out of the sword at any time. So along this time, you hear somebody walking. You hear someone walking towards you.
I reassume my spot in the stone.
Yeah, but the thing is, the sword
is on the ground now.
It's on the ground.
Okay.
So there happens to be. What? Like I said, you have all the perceptions of this.
Okay.
So we're going to pop over to Melania, who's walking with an astral wolf. So you have your wings in and out. I don't know if so you want them out? Okay, that's fine. So to be imposing, there's nothing wrong. Pressing forward. So
intimidation.
Yep. So
which is stupid now.
She is not happy with you.
No. It's a good thing.
Yeah. So she's just using her intimidation.
Yeah.
For everything.
Yeah, for everything. Well,
exactly.
So
walk in a room.
So Melania, that was her name. For now, comes walking up. The Rogue's Bane, which I will change you soon, is paying attention. So, and up comes this paladin who you do recognize. She was on the ship with you. So, and you come upon this great sword laying on the ground. So, you can move up. It's, so you can feel the magic emanating from it. It is neither good or evil. Like with all your with your perceptions now, but it feels divine. It's like it's a holy weapon. So.
Is it rather large? Like large? Like could I attempt
No,
to pick it up?
it's just your size. It's it's a great weapon. Like I said, it's a great two-handed weapon that is fitting for a paladin.
And I wouldn't have.
Yeah.
So,
Do I hear that?
roll religion.
That'd be fun.
23.
Okay, so you use the divine power. The sword calls to you. It's like you can feel her. This is another divine entity. So it is on par with you. So
feeling sort of a kinship. Hey, little buddy.
the problem is with you becoming this, you really can't get out on your own. So at least not yet. So.
But by what oath do you go?
I'm not even sure how to
Protection.
Okay. Sorry. I am sworn to protect.
Not to avenge, but to protect.
So, just using your passive insight, you know where the others are. So.
Perhaps you would like to protect your friends.
That is what I am here for. That is all I am here for.
They're being placed like collection pieces just above us in lieu of a ritual which is sure to be filled with blood.
Like y'all wear the same color.
By sheer accident. It was not intentional.
I too have the taste for blood. But if you want to save them, your time is nigh. They're being placed, each one, and ready for ritual sacrifice.
Will you aid me in my cause?
Oh, yes.
I reach down and pick him up.
You pick it up. So, all right. So you
Come
feel
on, little buddy.
you feel an infusal of power rushing through. So this sword has the ability to absorb demon power and devil power. It can absorb both and become stronger. Which your target is a very, very strong demon. So, do you lead her to where you need to go?
I got her.
So you got her, and you're going to take her. It's like you're going to take her in. You'll be on the edge, and you'll see again these great columns, and there you see your friends, or acquaintances, or allies. Again, Goody is not there. Goody is not noticeable, and neither is Manicus. But there are several lined up along the wall. Rogue's Bane is able to wake up everybody if you wish. Do you wish to wake up everyone in their chamber? You have the power to disrupt whatever that is keeping them asleep.
When you've gained proper footing and are ready to attack, allow me, and I'll sound the revelry for your friends.
It will be on your mark. Are you ready?
Go for it.